The worst thing you can do when working with environment variables is using them without any type safety and without a clear separation between what belongs on the client and what should stay on the server. In this video, we are going to see how to fix that properly in your projects. In this Next.js project, I have a .env.local file with two variables. The first one is used in this client component. The second one in this page.tsx file, which is a server component. If we look at the browser, we can see that both environment variables are displayed in the server components. In the client components, OpenAI API key is not accessible, which is the expected behavior. So far, so good, but the problem is we have no type safety and no warning if we accidentally use a server-side environment in a client component. To fix that, we are going to use T3 Env, which is a library that automatically validates your environment variables to prevent errors at builds and runtime, while clearly separating server and client variables. Here is the list of the features provided by the library. Now we are going to set it up, and for that, I'm going to open the Next.js guide. First, we need to install these required dependencies. Then we need to define our schema. For that, we are going to add env.ts file under SSC folder. In this file, we are going to initialize create env and define our schema. The first section is reserved for server-side variables, the second section for client-side variables, and the third one for runtime env. If we look at this file in our project, you can see that I have defined our server-side variable in the server section, our client variable in the client side, and finally, I have destructured and passed the variables in the runtime section. Now, we are no longer going to access our variables through process.env. We replace it in both the server components and the client components. And now, if we look at the browser, we get an error. We are trying to access a server-side environment variable on the client. This is what we are doing here. I'm going to comment it here and refresh the page again. You can see that we have no longer any error here. Now, if we remove the value of our client environment variable and go back at the browser, you will see that we got a new runtime error. In this case, we are using an invalid environment variable. You will get the same thing if you forget a variable during deployment. Finally, this package also gives you a section to customize your schema and the behavior of the tool itself.